welcome back to my channel. In case you're new around here, I'm Toni. Lovely to have you here. If you're not so new, hey pal, welcome back. I missed you. Did you miss me? Of course you did. That's a silly question. Of course you missed me. It's been a whole fucking month. I said I was going to cut down on the swearing. Yeah, it's been a whole bloody month. So much has happened, so this video is going to be a little chit chat because we haven't had one of those in years. Because I think the last time I did a chit chat video, that would have been when I first started the channel. So yeah, definitely a long time ago, and I have so much to update you. First things first, I was on TV. Yeah, I was on TV. I was last year I was very much in my reality TV bag, and I did a lot of shows, 2 of which have come out this year on Channel 4. The first one that came out, Zora, please. Anyways, the first one that came out was Naked Education. Naked Education was a very wholesome naked show. The whole premise of it was, well, the part that I was on was called Teen Talks, and it's an opportunity for, I think it was like 5 teenagers to meet 5 naked life models and ask them questions about their bodies, and us as models will share our experiences about, you know, just growing up and about our bodies. So I was on 2 parts. I was on the part about body hair because, as you know, I don't really get rid of my body hair. It's just not really a thing. And the second one was on female anatomy in general. The reason why I did that show was because, you know, it was something that I would have wanted to see when I was younger. So I was doing it for younger me. But then also I realized after that I was doing it for present me as well, because it was an opportunity for me to be there for myself, I guess, and to do like a full circle moment on my my journey to body acceptance and accepting my body for how it is. Because if it wasn't very obvious in the name of the show, I was naked. I was naked on national TV, so everyone saw my bits, and I saw my bits as well. When I was filming it, I didn't feel any type of way, but then looking at it on TV, I definitely was a bit harsher on myself than I should have been. Just very, very critical, because I just was very aware that I was now hyper visible. Yeah, and it took a while for me to come to terms with that and to sort of shake off those negative thoughts I had about my body and how I looked on the TV, because I wasn't feeling like that before. I knew for a fact I definitely wasn't feeling like that when I was actually filming. So yeah, there's a lot of feelings there when it aired, but overall I'm like really happy with the experience. I'm really happy that I did it. It was a very eye-opening and great experience, like being on set. There's a lot of waiting around. There's definitely a lot of waiting around, but you know, like, if you have a book, you have some music, it goes by really quickly. And I think as long as you're prepared that it's gonna be a long day, it's okay. And the food's usually okay too as well. I think one thing I wasn't like 100% prepared for was the comments that came with the show airing. I knew that it was going to be controversial, you know, because for some reason people just don't like seeing naked bodies. I know, absolutely wild. But yeah, I wasn't prepared for the length, the extreme of the comments. I remember on like the first day it came out, because I was on the first episode, and it was the body hair episode. I remember looking on social media, mostly just Twitter, just seeing the messages and everything, and there was some comments calling me and the other people in line up pedophiles, and I was just thinking in my head, that's such a leap. How do you get that from? Yeah, it was mind-boggling that they went from this to this. I was like, wow, why are you sexualizing my body like that? It's clearly an educational setting, you know. There was a doctor involved, a presenter involved, loads of crew around. Like, it wasn't just us one-on-one with the kids, plus like, not even kids, they're not kids, they're teenagers. I've definitely seen naked bodies before. But yeah, I feel like people just lacked common sense quite a bit. I mean, at first I was a bit like taken aback by the comments, like that was just really unnecessarily mean. But the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what, they're just very uneducated, they're very willfully ignorant, because do they really think that safeguarding things wouldn't have been in place? It's just like they weren't using their head. Yeah, it was a little bit difficult reading the negative comments, but I think what helped actually was seeing the positive comments and then reminding myself why I actually did the TV show in the first place. And the reason was, you know, for the younger me and for the present me. And once I reminded myself of that, and then also just focusing on the positive comments and focusing on, you know, the comments I was getting from my friends and the support and people I actually cared about, not complete strangers, I was okay with it. And then after the first week, I didn't bother looking on Twitter or social media anymore. I was like, yeah, fuck this shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't care anymore. These are complete strangers. I'm never going to meet them. And out of like a whole hour episode, I was on the screen for maybe like 5 minutes. So it was cool. I just focused on the good stuff and I was okay. That definitely prepared me for the next show I was on, which only came out very recently, actually. The first, it's called Open House. It's the second season, and it's on Channel 4 as well. Channel 4 is just see me naked all the time. It's great. But yeah, Open House season 2 came out on May 18th, May 19th, something like that. It's a show about non-monogamy. So you have all these couples, these vanilla couples who want to try to open up their relationship and try out non-monogamy. Usually by introducing someone into the bedroom, you know, having a threesome, having a foursome, having an orgy, just trying something new. So I was one of the single residents. So the resident non-monogamous people, yeah, we'll call them that because they called us the resident singles, but there were actually couples there as well. So couples who were also open, and we were there to kind of help these couples on their journey on opening up their relationship. And it was loads of fun. I had an amazing time filming Open House. It was really great meeting everyone. So I'm still really good friends with a lot of the singles that were there. And it was just a really, really fun experience for me. Yeah, it was... I wouldn't... Like, last year was just amazing for me. There was just loads of opportunities. I was only there for the second half of filming, so they filmed for like 2 weeks. Actually, no, I'm not even sure I'm supposed to be saying all this stuff. Can I say this stuff? I haven't checked the NDA. I feel like I can say vague things. As long as I don't say where we actually filmed, I think I'm fine. But yeah, so I was only there filming for the second week. So there was 2 weeks filming in total, and I was there for the last week. And that was really fun. We had all these socials. We had Prosecco. By the end of it, I was sick of Prosecco. Absolutely sick of it. And no Prosecco and Cava. Anything sparkly, I was just like, please, get it away from me. Get it away. And it also was freezing. Ah! I love how in the post-edit, everything just looks so warm. It looks so great. And it was just very, very cold. It was not warm. It was not warm. It's freezing my tits off, man. So yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, Zora, please, I beg, please, girl. Yeah. Filming for Open House was so different to Naked Education, mostly because Naked Education it was just like days. I was only ever doing it for like a whole day. I wasn't sleeping over anywhere. But with Open House, I was there for like a whole week staying over, and then just like, I feel like because I was staying there, that's how the relationships progressed so quickly between me and the other people who were like cast, who were like the single residents. I think that's how we were able to get so close so quickly, because we were just spending so much time together, like eating breakfast, lunch, dinner together, going to these socials and meeting the couples, and then outside of that, just like getting to know each other, playing fun games, doing like karaoke. It was just honestly such a vibe, and looking back at it, I honestly just had the best time. You can watch Open House on Channel 4, like online. It's coming out every single Thursday at 10 p.m. if you want to watch it live. And you can tweet alongside it, because I do actually read the tweets and I do read the comments. So yeah, let me know what you think. That'll be great. I'm in episode 1, 2, 4. I don't know. At some point you'll probably see my face in a few of the other ones, but the main episodes I'm really in is episode 2. That's when I was with the couple called Shanice and Ricardo, and that was an interesting episode. That was really fun. And that's the and not to ruin the plot, but there was a 17-person orgy happening in episode 2. I don't want to say it's because of me, but it had to start somewhere, and then Nathan sort of like took it over the finish line, and that made it happen. That was a lot of fun. That was the biggest orgy I've ever been involved in. I honestly think that was a little bit too much. I think there was too many people. It was very overwhelming, very chaotic. Too many bodies. I was like, I don't know where to go, I don't know where to look, I don't know where to be, and just, yeah, I think a good number is definitely like between I want to say 6 to 10. 6 to 10 is a good orgy number. I've been to one where there was 6. 6 was good. 6 was good. And I think you could potentially, I think you can potentially go a bit higher up. But yeah, anyways, let me know your thoughts on open house and also naked education as well. Did you enjoy it? Do you have any questions? I'll try and answer what I can without getting in trouble. I do have some other shows coming out this year, so keep an eye out. If you follow me on social media, I'm more likely to post it on there first, because I only do monthly videos here on YouTube, with the exception of maybe like an odd surprise video, but that hasn't happened yet. But it might happen. It might happen. But yeah, if you want to keep up to date with me in real time, follow me on Instagram, maybe Twitter, sometimes TikTok as well. It depends how I'm feeling. Like, I'm feeling in a very silly mood, I'll post like TikTok videos, but day-to-day stuff, Instagram is the go-to to stay up to date with me. And yeah, what else is new? Oh my god, how did I forget this? I have a podcast. Yes, that's what I've been working on for the past like 3 months. I produced and hosted a podcast called Skin Out. It is a podcast telling the stories of people of colour in the kink and fetish scene. So it's kind of like an extension of my YouTube channel, but more intimate and more like conversational with people that I've met in the scene. It's a great way to kind of get to know people who have been in the scene for a while, or they're new to the scene, and they just share their experiences. The reason why I started the podcast was because I've had such a great journey in the kink and fetish scene, and I've been sharing it on here with the Play Party reviews, but that wouldn't have been possible without people that I met. So the podcast is an opportunity to sort of talk to them share their experiences, and for them to impart that wisdom and knowledge that they impart to me onto you if you want to explore the kink and fetish scene. There are 10 episodes. The first episode dropped on May 23rd, so just the Tuesday past, and new episodes will be out weekly on Tuesdays, so midnight on Tuesdays, UK summertime, because I 1 hour ahead now because it's summer. But yeah, that's when the new episodes come out. If you do watch it, please do rate it and give it a review. Tag Skin Out Pod in the tag Skin Out Pod and tag me as well if you share anything on social media. I'd love to read it, and I'd love to share it with everyone too. Woo! I'm actually so excited about that, because that is the podcast is the first creative project that I've done from like start to finish. I'm so excited for it, because as a creative, I have so many different ideas, so many different things I want to do. Like, I have this channel that I maintain like once a month, but I also have other things as well. Like, I write, and I'm also going to be acting as well. Anyways, let me not get sidetracked. Let's stick onto the podcast. But yeah, it's the first project that I've actually finished, and I feel so incredibly proud. So proud of it, because yeah, I have so many other ideas that I've started but haven't finished, and I'm gonna finish them eventually, because I know that I can, because I've done this podcast. Does that make sense? Yeah. But yeah, I'm just so proud of it, and I think you really enjoy it. Like, if you enjoy these videos, you'll definitely enjoy the podcast. So I will link it in the description. You can find it on any podcast listening platform, so Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, wherever you listen to podcasts, it's on there, except it's not on YouTube. Sorry, it's not on YouTube because it is an audio only podcast and there's no video to go alongside it, just because of the content that we talk about. Some of the guests on there, they are new in the scene, or they are kinky veterans, but they want privacy, and I maintain that privacy by making sure that the podcast is audio only, so you can't see their faces, and in some cases their names are changed as well. But yeah, please go check it out. I think you definitely will 100% enjoy it. The first episode is just me, and you get to know me a bit more intimately than you already do. You might not think that's possible, but there are some things that I haven't actually shared publicly. I am definitely a chronic oversharer, but there is some mystery to me still. There is some mystery, not so much after the podcast, but there is still a little bit of mystery left. So yeah, check out the first episode. It's just me, something you're familiar with, and then the next few episodes will have a guest. I'm really excited for you to meet the guests. They're so cool. They're amazing people, and so lovely. Now that the podcast is pretty much done, out of the way, it is recorded, edited, scheduled, ready to just go. I bet you're wondering, what's next for Toni? What's next? Well, the monthly YouTube videos will continue, don't worry, but I am making my theatre debut in July. I know, what can't I do? What can't I do? There's a lot I can't do. But let's focus on what I can do. I'm about to be an actress. Yeah, this is my first acting role, like proper acting role. Yeah, it's my first proper acting role. I'm playing a lead female in a lead female. That could be anything. Yeah, I'm playing the lead female role in a play. Yes, the lead female role in a play. Yes. It's gonna be exciting. It's got a lot of horror themes. It's about mental health. It's about generational trauma, breaking it, all the good stuff, and I'm so excited for that. I will also link tickets to the show as well in the description. Everything I'm talking about, I'll link stuff in there so you can find it, watch it, do whatever you want with it, disseminate it. Is that the word I'm supposed to use? I don't know. Basically, it'll be there down in the description. So yeah, I'm gonna be focusing on rehearsals like this month, the next month, until July, and after that, I don't really know. I guess I'll be. So the podcast is a great little passion project, and I love it. It definitely will be a season 2, but it was also sort of a way for me to get into presenting, because whilst I was filming Open House, one of the crew said to me, "Oh, Toni, you'd be a really good presenter." I was like, oh, okay, I didn't think about that. And then that kind of planted a seed in my head. I was like, oh, how do I even get into presenting? I don't know, but it sounds really cool, and I feel like it's something I could do because I already have a YouTube channel where I'm kind of presenting. This counts as presenting, right? Yeah, I think so. But it's like, how do I get into it? What else could I do? How else could I show my range? The podcast. So yeah, I'm probably gonna work on taking some bits from the episodes, making a show reel is what you do for acting. Making a voice reel. Yeah, I already have one track on there, which is when I was recording the podcast, like the intros and everything, I was doing various different voices, and some of them didn't make the cut. So there's one that's called like sensual and sultry, where it's like very deep and very breathy. Yeah, that's on the voice reel, because I could definitely read erotic fiction. Yeah, erotica, definitely my bag. I definitely think I can do that. So that's definitely one of the areas I'm going to be exploring in terms of voice work, because I've been told I have a very sexy voice. Yeah, sexy. But I've also been told that my voice could be good for meditation videos as well, so we'll see. I'm a multifaceted babe, so I can do whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna work on the voice reel, do some voice work. Well, hopefully do some presenting. I don't know. Continue with the acting. I don't know. There's so many things I want to do. Finish writing that book. I don't know. Make a documentary. I don't know. Yeah, there is a lot of potentials out there, but I'm open to it. I'm open to the possibilities. I actually got a tarot reading the other day, and the card that I picked out was the world card. I feel like the world is literally my oyster, and everything is coming together, and this year is truly going to be my year. So yeah, a lot of exciting things are happening this year, so watch your space. This year has been like super fun already, like having the shows come out, and just I definitely feel like this year is going to be my year. Like, a lot of really cool things are happening, a lot of things are coming together, and what I really, really loved is the amount of like love and support I'm getting from people, from everything that's happening. So with the TV shows coming out and the podcast coming out, the amount of support I'm getting is just very overwhelming, in a good way. Like, it can make me cry. I have yet to cry, but I definitely feel very emotional about it, because I don't know, it just feels so good. I feel very loved. I feel very warm inside, and yeah, I'm just really happy. I'm very, very happy. And I'm gonna get a tattoo of the World Tarot card, I've decided. Yeah, because that card really speaks to me now. It really speaks to everything that's happened so far in the year and everything that's going to happen for the rest of the year. I haven't decided where I'm gonna get it done though. Maybe my thigh, the other thigh, because one thigh's already covered up. Not covered up completely, but mostly. Alright, I think that's it actually. That is everything I wanted to update you on, because yeah, I feel like we haven't talked one-on-one, mano in so long, because all I've been doing is like play party review videos and other videos. So yeah, it was nice to catch up. It was really nice to catch up and just like have this moment where I could share everything I'm up to, and you could share in it with me, because I love taking you on this journey with me. But like I said earlier, if you want to stay in touch in real time. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on other social medias where I post more regularly. You want to say hi? You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in to that. Oh, okay, there you go. Oof, God. I hope you enjoyed this little catch up. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, like if you've watched the TV shows or not. If you're gonna watch them, please do let me know your thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe, turn notifications on for the YouTube videos, and also don't forget to follow the podcast as well, because give your girls some love, please. Else. I'll link everything down in the description. I'll see you next time, my loves. Bye.